Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Onyx here, GoingFullNerd, and this is part 2 of my coverage of the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 from the outside, way outside. Yo, this one's actually going to be shorter than what I did for the live stream because Marvel Comics, or Marvel Studios, let me say that correctly, they skipped San Diego Comic-Con. And when it comes to major groundbreaking movie announcements, you know, that's the place to do it, Hall H. But that doesn't mean Marvel Comics or other related properties went unspoken with announcements of their own. Now, Marvel Studios skipping the famous Hall H of San Diego Comic-Con, it really isn't a big deal as some people would make it out to be. There are a few compelling reasons for this, all right? Number one, Captain Marvel isn't due out to March 9th of 2019. Now, due to the length of this wait, Marvel hasn't even begun to market that film yet. Okay, Kevin Feige, he said the first trailer for Captain Marvel is still a few months out. Hey, it's cool by me. And he said pretty much, you know what you need to know. We got Skrulls, we got the Kree, it's in the 90s. Sam Jackson got both his eyes as Nick Fury, and you got a young Coulson. Okay, cool. And the thing about it, Marvel doesn't want to spoil Avengers 4 and how Infinity War is ultimately resolved. That's the bottom line why you didn't get big Marvel Studios movie news. Now, Marvel is also preparing themselves, like I said, Marvel Studio reveals, Marvel is also preparing themselves for the eventual return of two, in my opinion, most of their important properties. And that's the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I mean, truthfully, it's called San Diego Comic-Con for a reason, not San Diego Movie Con. But the movies are what people are mostly interested in nowadays. So here are my biggest takeaways from San Diego Comic-Con. All right, Marvel video game news. Spider-Man PS4 story trailer. It looks awesome. That game is going to be released on September 7th of this year. The only thing I got to ask you guys, anybody want to contribute to getting me a PS4 so I can review it? You know, the way my checking account, working with my banking account, it just not, you know, it's not working where I could just jump on it. I mean, I want to, anyway. Marvel comic book news, we actually have two things happening. The Fantastic Four is returning to comic books. Also, the Uncanny X-Men. That's the long-standing X-Men title, you know, where we had all of the good stuff happen in the past. It's coming back and it's returning to the publishing lineup. Hey, good news for me because we had X-Men red, blue, black, yellow. You know, I was waiting for plaid X-Men, new X-Men, all this other stuff. Let's take it back to basics. Uncanny X-Men. Now, this is the big one. This is the Marvel movie news. We did have some San Diego Comic-Con Marvel movie news. James Gunn got fired. I should do a whole video on this, but the bottom line is this. For tweets that he did about 10 years ago or however long ago, Marvel pretty much said, yo, or Disney said, yo, we got to part ways. Yo, they were some pretty rough tweets, but this is my thing, and I'm going to say this. How can you tell if a person has changed? Let's leave it at that because we got issues in the world today. People can go, get in trouble, serve their time, try to come back, you know, contribute to society. But then people bring up old stuff. You know how they always say, you're bringing up old stuff. But at what point do we put our fingers down and say, hey, enough is enough? Or, hey, you know, what have you done to correct yourself? Just saying. Marvel television news. Whoa. This is the big one. Marvel really doubled down on television. And the bottom line, Cloak and Dagger. I've been digging it. I have not done a review on Cloak and Dagger. I'm waiting until the end of season 1 on Freeform. But just let you know, it's that good. And they got greenlit for season 2. Also, Deke, you remember him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? We thought Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was ending. Deke was the son of Fitzsimmons. Whoa. They promoted him to a series regular. So I can't wait to see what route this goes for that. Another good show from Marvel, Gifted. Season 2 starts September 25th. That's their X-Men related show in conjunction with Fox, which, hey, we'll talk about that in a minute. That starts September 25th again. Iron Fist. Now, the first season of Iron Fist, people were kind of like, huh? What? You want, huh? But it got greenlit. Season 2 hits September 7th. I think they're going to do a little bit better. People got to be patient. And Marvel had an animation panel. One thing that I took from the animation panel is they're jumping on the success of Black Panther. You've got Avengers, Black Panther's Quest debuting this fall on Disney XD. Now, normally Disney XD, you got to get up early in the morning on a Sunday to peep that. So I guess I'll be setting my DVR. But what I can't wait for is an San Diego Comic-Con announcement. But I'm waiting on the final word on the Disney acquisition of the Fox properties, since Comcast has finally pulled out of the bidding. So now it's all on the courts. Let's see what happens. But that's the biggest thing. That was part 2 of coverage of San Diego Comic-Con 2018 from the outside, way outside, my Marvel stuff that I thought was worth taking note of. And I will be back with part 3, all the rest, later this week. Just remember, check me out, GoingFullNerd.com. I hear my grandson. Woo! GoingFullNerd.com. YouTube.com/GoingFullNerd. iTunes, Spotify, and Anchor.fm. Going Full Nerd for the podcast. Peace, and I'm out of here.